Imagine being a student or parent who has to pay for tuition, put food on the table, or to live life in general, all while making $7.25. USA Facts states that in 2018, 1.7 million workers earned $7.25 or less. 82 million people were paid hourly rates, which accounts for 60% of all wages a salary worker makes. People who make minimum wage say that they are just getting by or meeting their basic needs, which is not okay. This ultimately creates poverty and wealth gaps amongst the people of the United States of America. $7.25 equates to 3 gallons of gas, lunch at a fast food restaurant, and dairy products at your local grocery store. This is the minimum wage in the United States of America, the #1 country in the world, supposedly. The question to be asked is why we should increase the minimum wage. Raising the minimum wage will reduce poverty, grow the economy, and reduce government welfare spending. I have personally witnessed the effects of earning minimum wage by my grandmother. She has had to work numerous jobs to provide for herself and pay bills. A person working multiple jobs to pay for the basic necessities of life is not okay. Raising the minimum wage will reduce poverty, grow the economy, and reduce government welfare spending. The reduction of poverty is greatly needed in the United States of America. The current poverty rate is 12.3%, stated by UC Davis. Poverty as a whole drains the economy while creating economic disparities, healthcare costs, and homelessness, which all taxpayers pay for. Poverty does not allow the same opportunities for everyone. Some kids are born into poverty, which puts them behind the 8 ball, all from the jump. This is not a problem that we should face in America, because if we're the #1 country, we should make sure that the people of this country are taken care of first. Minimum wage will increase the economy by helping families with price inflation, allowing for people to spend more, and will cut government spending programs that will help people with their finances. The Economic Policy Institute states that for every $1 of wages, the government-assisted programs falls roughly $5.2 billion. If the federal minimum wage was to rise $12 by 2020, public assistance will reduce by $17 billion. This would allow for billions of dollars to be spent elsewhere rather than contributing to money to assistance. So if the government allowed for people to earn a higher minimum wage, then they shouldn't have to contribute to assistance. Overall, this will allow for more people to contribute to the economy, which will just raise the GDP of the United States as a whole. The overall outcome of increasing income will be being able to sustain life without financial burdens. The first step to this plan is to acknowledge and change the racial and gender disparities within the workforce. The current minimum wage we have now hurts women as well as Black and Hispanic workers. This is due to our economy paying women and minorities disproportionately low wages. The wealth gap has grown tremendously. Once again, this is a national problem, but there's not much being done to combat this problem. Another step to get change is by voting. We, as the people of the United States, have a voice, whether we believe it or not. This voice is being able to cast a ballot. We should do as much research as we can on candidates who favor increasing minimum wage and elect them into office. For instance, if you are in the state of Georgia, you should be able to look up all your local, state, and federal senators who contribute to allowing for the federal, the minimum wage to increase, because the minimum wage has been $7.25 since 2009, and there definitely needs to be a change, because as we all know, the world is changing and things are becoming more expensive as we go along. I feel that many people want to increase minimum wage, but the people who can really change The federal minimum wage is Congress and the people we elect as government officials. When a proper increase of minimum wage has been made, life will be completely different, for the good. Families and individuals will be able to live life more freely, and they will not have to figure out whether their money for their bills, children, and financial expenses will come from. What I want for all you to do is get out your phone and research state legislators in your state. I want you to research everyone who contributes to making laws in your state and finding out whether the next people you elect for those positions are in the favor of increasing minimum wage, and I want you to call them out and let them know.